What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jess. So welcome back to another Madden 18 video, and today we are about to go on a 1 million coin shopping spree, and I thought that was something I would never be able to say for our budget squad, man. We have been on the grind, and we were able to go on ahead and eclipse for the first time ever in my budget series, which I've been doing for about 3 years now, 1 million coins in total. And I'm really looking forward to getting ourselves some new players. So how we got to this point is, if you guys remember, when we did our playoff packs, in order to get the 12 playoff packs in the objective, you have to go on ahead and complete a playoff set. So we did that, and we ended up doing the Titan set, and we ended up getting 91 Woodyard. We got really lucky. We sold them for like 210K. And at the end of that, we were around 300K. So we were able to get 300K from there. And then I purchased from the store the Madden Classic thing for 75K. And you do the solos for 75K. I mean 100K, excuse me. You buy the coach for 75K and you get 100K back. So that right there was a free 25K. I think in my daily objectives, I got lucky and pulled like 15K, I think like twice out of like the last 4 days, which is pretty crazy. And I went ahead and sold the players that we were going to be, replacing. So I sold my 88 overall center. We sold Paradiso for 52K. We sold Garoppolo for about 13K. I also sold Le'Veon Bell. He was about 15K as well. You see, he's no longer on the squad. We sold Ed Reed for 140K. We sold McGinnis and Abraham for about 140K combined. We sold Reggie White for about 120K. And then we also did an elite token, and that was 50K. And then we were also grinding solos. Like I did the gauntlet. That was about close to 30K. I was been doing some journeys. I did the legend set today, which was pretty easy. Like, it only takes you about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to grind. You need to, I looked at the objectives like, wow, this is really easy. Let me go on ahead and do it. If I can get a big pull out of there, that would be great. You get any one random card out of the set. But in order to get it, you have to throw for 2,000 yards, rush for 1,200 yards, throw 3 touchdowns in one game, and pass for like 315 yards in one game as well. Now, the reason why I sold the guys is because obviously I want to replace them. And the guys I want to replace them with are, I want to do the Snow Beast set. So I want to go on ahead and put Adrian Peterson in. Say he's already NAT because I upgraded him from the free Snow Beast. So that means I would have to buy the other 3. And I would get back Mariota and I would start him. I would get back Clinton Dix and I would start him. And I would get back Terrell Suggs and I would start him as well. So all the Snow Beasts, including Calvin Johnson, I would keep. And I would go on ahead and use my starting lineup. So I figured, why not do that? Sell Ed Reed, sell McGinnis, and utilize the Snow Beast that I get back in return in my starting lineup. The defensive lineman I want to get, I was really looking at. Now, Reggie White and Abraham are really, really, really good. But I looked at the Motivators Wake and Motivators Casey, and those guys looked really, really good for a fraction of the cost. I mean, Abraham goes for about 70K, and so does Wake. But Casey, I mean, so does Casey, because Casey's right, and I think Wake is left end. And Reggie White is definitely better, but he's almost double the price. And it looks like Wake, I feel, even though his block shed isn't as high, but I feel like I can get similar production. And I was going to be able to take those 50, 60 coins that I was able to get from selling Reggie White and getting Wake and put those coins elsewhere. So that's why we went ahead and did those moves as well. So we also, again, grinding a ton of solos, man. We did a bunch of journey solos. I started doing some Mutt hero solos. I was doing, like I said, the gauntlets, and just a whole bunch of solos, man. Just doing these damn tedious solos little by little, and we were able to go on ahead and get our coins up to what it is now. Most of it came from starting off with 300K once we pulled Woodyard, and getting and selling the cards that we had, the 4 or 5 cards that we sold. So Let's go ahead and take a look at our packs. Again, we got some random journey solos, which I am going to finish. So let's go ahead and open these up. I think these are like NAT anyways. I'm not going to get anything good. I'm probably just going to go ahead and put these in a so I'll probably just save these for tomorrow when I have to do a set. I'll put in my 2 cards. No, your 3 cards to get a player exchange, so you can go on ahead and get a set done. So you can go on ahead and get your daily quick sell. Now we did the gauntlets, and the reason why I didn't do it last week because you needed tier 4 of like 2 or 3 chemistries, and I definitely didn't have enough of that in my binder. This week it was you needed to get 4 chemistries up to tier 2. It was Pound the Rock, I think Go Deep, Move the Sticks, and Physical Front or something like that. So I was able to do that, and we did the gauntlet ones. Now you do get an 86 overall NAT or an 89. I mean an 86 overall auctionable, excuse me, or an 89 overall NAT or better. And at this point, there's no way I'm gonna go NAT. There's no way. Like, it's damn near impossible for me to get anybody I can use. Like, my team is already at a point where there's really nobody I can go on ahead and get that is like the chances are really slim of me getting somebody that I can actually use. NAT, even if I can't use them, at least I can sell them and get some coins. Where NAT, I'm just gonna be stuck, so it doesn't make sense to go NAT. Let's get our gold player. This is for finishing the top half of the gauntlet. And we get 77 card. That one is NAT as well. Now right here is the big boy. We got 2 big packs, man. Hopefully we can get somebody good. We're going to go auctionable here. So we had an 86 overall auctionable, and we got the Jonathan Ogden card for doing the solos. And if we can get like an 88 overall, 89, something that goes for like 30K, that would help out a ton. Just don't give me the one that goes for like 12K. I mean, I'll take it. It's free. You know, it only took me like an hour to get the objectives done. But this could really help us out if we get something big. And 88 overall. Okay, hopefully that goes for about 20K, 25. You know, as long as it's not the 86 overall, we'll take that. And our auctionable 86 overall card is 87 David Baraka. But again, the chances of me getting somebody NAT of like, even if I pulled like NAT like Earl Thomas, which would be great, but he wouldn't do any use for me because, you know, I'm getting the Snowball. Yeah, it was just, I'm better off getting guaranteed coins and, you know, taking a shot in the dark of me getting somebody that I could use. So right here, we're actually going to go on ahead and sell this card. Not bad. We'll put him up there for 12K. And then we're going to see how much this bad boy is going for. And this card is going for, as you guys can see on your screen, he's going for about 20K. I mean, sucks. Wish we pulled somebody better. But again, at the end of the day, you know, it didn't take me much to do it. It took about an hour. And I was just completing it while doing the solos I was doing anyways. So it didn't really affect. I didn't have to go out my way to really do it. Alright, so now, and you can see I was doing some of the, solos as well. The chemistry solos. I just been doing, so I really should have streamed it, but the time I've been doing, I like to do it when I stream. I usually do them at night. But I was doing them like midday. So I was like, I don't really know if I want to go on ahead and like stream it. But yeah, we've just been doing a ton of solos, man. We've been doing a ton. And I still got a ton to do, you know, because I got so much solos we got to go on ahead and try to, you know, to get these free coins, man. But first things first, we're going to go on ahead and see how much it costs to do the Snow Beast. Now, I'm hoping that I can get each card for 180K or less. That's what we're hoping for. If not, then we're just going to go on ahead and just wait it out. But best case scenario is we get them for about 180K a piece. Now you times that by 3. I like to round off to help me with my math easier. So we got 20, 40, 60. That'll be 600K, and we take away 60K for 20 per piece. So that'll be about 540K. And if we can go on ahead and get that done, get Calvin Johnson and 4 starters, I think that right there is a pretty good deal if we can get those cards for about 180K a piece. So we already have NATAP. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Mariota. And his price is about 100. Okay, that's right around what we're expecting him to go for. Now, before I purchase it, I want to take a look. The last thing I want to do is buy it, and then there's no Terrell Suggs, and I'm stuck. Okay, Terrell Suggs is going for about the price of 180, as you know they've been staying around. And then we got Clinton Dix, and his price is 167. Okay, so that's right around what we knew they were going to go for. Now, some people are like, yo, Giz, you should really consider waiting for Team of the Year. Prices are going to go down. The cards that I'm getting, Team of the Year really isn't going to affect. Like, the only thing that could really make these prices go down if they drop like Snow Beast packs, which I don't think they're going to do. So pretty much, Team of the Year isn't really going to make these prices go down. Calvin Johnson might go down, but the cards in the set are going to, keep their value. So we're going to go ahead and scoop up this Terrell Suggs. Then we're going to go Mariota. I wanted to go 90 Garoppolo, but after looking at this, I mean, worst case scenario, I can sell Calvin Johnson for however much he goes for and, do some upgrades from there as well. So, I mean, we'll see what it is we're going to do. For now, I plan on keeping him. But if we ever do hit like that wall where we want to go ahead and get more players, we can sell him. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get everybody. I'm probably going to have to do some more solos to get everybody that is that I want to get. I'm probably not going to be able to get my defensive lineman, but for now, I should be able to get everybody, my Snow Beast, Calvin Johnson, as well as the offensive lineman that I want to get, and also and then from there I'll just have to save up for my defensive lineman, or I can not get one offensive lineman. I want to get both motivators, Penn and Pouncey. Now those guys would help me out a lot, because that would allow me to get somebody under the threshold and they would boost somebody up. Like Flashback Incognito has 90 run block, 90 pass block, and he was going for like 60K yesterday. And but he doesn't meet the threshold, and he doesn't have a chemistry to make that go up. But if I had both Pouncey and Penn, then he would meet the 91 threshold on both of those, and I can get somebody with 89 run block, 89 pass block, and have them boosted up to meet the threshold, and I wouldn't have to spend 200K on Larry Allen. I can get a 50K, 55 or 70K card that will get boosted up due to the motivator's chemistry. So we're going to go ahead and all right, let's just put in one at a time here. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we completed the Snow Beast set. We get back all those guys, and we also get a 96 overall Calvin Johnson, who's clearly my best offensive weapon. It's not even close. Baraka sold, Ogden sold. All right, that right there helps us out. Now we're at about 543K. Let's just see how much Calvin is going for. Calvin Johnson is going for 400K. So that's definitely good. Do we want to keep him? Do we want to sell him? I feel like the best thing to do is for right now. I mean, I want to keep him. I really could use a dominant receiver. Him along with Adam Thielen and Alshon Jeffrey just give me 3 dominant receivers on the field. And I really could use the over-the-top weapon. Let's go ahead and let's put in our guys. Let's put Mariota in. We put NATAP in, and we got NATAP back. We don't have anybody that we would be able to sell, that we would be pushing out, because Thomas is NAT. Maybe Brandon Marshall. I'll probably just end up selling Brandon Marshall. He's never really on the field, and when I need run blocking, I have Atwater and whatchamacallit out there. Atwater and Alshon Jeffrey. So let's go on ahead, and we have Calvin Johnson now. Now we have an absolute dominant wide receiver. On one side, we have Alshon Jeffrey right there. We'll have Adam over here in the slot. And I would sell Atwater, but his run blocking is just far too good. Far too good for me to try and move. So he's definitely not going anywhere. All right, so right here we're going to put in Clinton Dix. And then right here goes Terrell Suggs. Now, Terrell Suggs definitely doesn't have the speed that I like. He's really slow compared to what I'm used to. But his block shedding is really high. His hit power is really high. His play record is really high. I mean, he has everything over Willie McGinnis except speed. And I think Willie McGinnis had like 81 speed. So it's not like I was downgrading from Ryan Shazier to Terrell Suggs. So, you know, hopefully he'll play a factor in the run game. Again, his hit power is high. His block shed is high. His play record is high. Hopefully he can just be an absolute savage off that edge. So right now, we definitely cannot afford everybody we want to get, which is both offensive linemen and defensive linemen. So we'll have to save up and get Pouncey. But right now we're going to go with Donald Penn, who average price is about $290K. You see right here he's going for 280. So we're going ahead, we'll snag up. No, not Penn. We have to save up for him. I'm sorry, Pouncey. Pouncey average price is like 240 or something like that. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna snatch up this Pouncey, and I have enough coins to go ahead and get both defensive ends, and then we'll have to work our way back up to get Donald Penn. And from there, I feel like we're set. We're set now. Again, the thing comes with: are we going to save? I mean, are we going to keep Calvin Johnson or sell him? But it would be really difficult to sell. Like we just like, I know the type of contribution he can have to the team, and it's really difficult to wanna get rid of the guy. Yeah, you can see everybody is pretty much like, you know, boosted up. You see now Donald Penn has 94 run block. This Incognito we want to replace with the flashback Incognito. But right now we're going to scoop up our two defensive linemen. And then from there we just got to go ahead and save up and get our Pouncey. I'm sorry, Penn. Which shouldn't take me too long. I can probably do it in about a day or two. And also, I forgot to mention, while we were grinding, you know, for the coins and stuff like that, I won a handful of games and made it to the playoffs for the perfect season. So that right there was probably like another 20+ K added. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go back to motivators. Now, the reason why I looked at these guys and I thought they would be really good is I'm gonna do a comparison of when I get them. They're both about 70 to 80K a piece. Yeah, so we take a look at Cameron. He's going for 80K. Then we're gonna go on ahead and we're going to snag up Casey. And he's going for 60K. He actually went down a little today. We'll take that. Now we have 163K. Now, I wonder if I could get Mean Joe Green. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to be able to have enough of Mean Joe. You guys think I could get Mean Joe Green? If I could get Mean Joe Green, man, oh my God, I might cry. You guys know I've been wanting Mean Joe Green forever. Please, please. He was like 120 the other day. How does he go up to 150? He was like 120 the other day, like legit. I guess because it's Legends and people are doing the sets and, you know, I still might scoop him up though. I don't give a damn. I've been wanting this card forever. Forever. Let me see. Maybe his set's a little. Let's take a look at his set. It sucks, man. The right thing to do would be to sell Calvin, pick up Donald Penn, and then I don't want to sell Calvin though, man. I'll never be able to get Calvin again. Like, let's be honest. I'm not gonna save up 400K and get Calvin. That's just way. But if I sold Calvin, which is the right thing to do, I could get Penn. I could get Incognito, and the offensive line is, you know, really, really, really important. Oh my goodness, I don't want to sell him though. I don't, man. You know how nice it would be to throw to Calvin Johnson? You understand how amazing it would be? But like I always tell you guys, man, don't allow one person to stop you from building your team. The smart thing would be to get rid of him and save up. Calvin, this hurts me. This hurts me. But if you look at it, I was able to sell Ed Reed for about 150. I was able to sell McGinnis for about 70. That right there is like 220. So that right there pretty much makes a free Snow Beast card that I didn't even have to pay for. And AP was, you know, already free. So I spent 360K and got Mariota, Clinton Dix, and also Suggs. It's the right thing to do. Just do it, Nelson. Just hurry up and do it and get it over with. Oh my God. So did he sell? I'm taking him off. I'm taking him off. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is the toughest decision I've ever had to do in the history of the Budget Squad. This is the toughest decision I've ever had to do. I have an absolute bona fide monster on my team. Please, nobody buy him. Please, nobody buy him. Nobody buy him so I can just take him off and put him back in my lineup. That hurts. Like, it hurts. It hurts putting him up there. But let's take a look at this this Mean Joe Green set. That hurts my stomach, man. Yeah, Mean Joe Green is way downhill and he's still going for a ton. Alright, this right here is 70. We got to do some math. Most likely it's going to be cheaper to just buy the card. 70 and 35, that's what, 105. Add another 20, that's 125. Add another 12, that's 137. 137 plus about 150. So I can do this set for about 150. I think he's going for 150. But if I do the set, I get to pick the chemistry I want. And if I pick the chemistry, I would definitely go reading, physical front. So let's just double check here. Okay. Okay, so for 150, yeah, I can choose the chemistry that I want. His average price, I think, is like one. Oh my God, no! Ah, damn it, man! Whoever bought him, send him back. Just send him back, man. That it hurt. Like I want to cry, man. I was looking forward to throwing dots to him, but again, it's just a smart thing to do, man. It's just a smart freaking thing to do. I wish it wasn't. We're at 76, and this one is 76. So that means this D-head went ahead and put up the same price and did an undercut. He did an undercut. He is penny pinching his coins and literally did an undercut the previous. He put it for the same price. So what it is I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this guy's. You don't want to undercut, huh? You can tell because this is up. He put up for 1 hour. This is for 4 minutes has been up, and this guy's been up for about an hour and some change. He put up for 24 hours, so it's been up for an hour and a half. And this guy decided to put it for the exact same price. He didn't even put it for 75.5. Like, you see how he only undercut by 500 coins? But at least he undercut. Right? It's an undercut process. 78.5, 70, okay, 500 coins, it's an undercut. 1.5K, it's an undercut. 500 coins, it's an undercut. Then you got this guy who likes to put it for the same price. We're going to go ahead and we're going to buy this guy's. Forget the one before. Hope he stubs his toe. Man, that was one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to do in the history of the Budget Squad, guys. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea how difficult that was, man. Man. But again, man, I can't contradict what I say. I tell people all the time, man, like, I see guys with like terrible offensive line and they, you know, like, hey, what do you think of my squad? And they have Bo Jackson. I'm like, if you don't get rid of that damn Bo Jackson, like what is, like, you can't let one player just be, you know, like, if I were to happen to pull a 97 Dion, like, of course I would love him, but it's not worth it for me to keep him when I could upgrade so much by selling him. All right. All right, so we're going to do the set here for about the same price. We could have bought them off the auction house, but at least this price right here, we get to pick our chemistry, and we're going to go physical front here. I've been wanting this card for such a long time, man. This card is so good. This Mean Joe Green is hell. He's so freaking good. All right, let's put our receivers back to where they were because we no longer have Calvin Johnson. He sold so quick, too. Like, they didn't even give him a chance, man. They didn't even give him a chance to not sell, so I can go on ahead and scoop him off. Man, oh, man. All right, so we are going to add in our Mean Joe Green. I really don't want to remove Damon Harrison. I actually want to upgrade that Harrison to the team of the, I mean, the Football Outsiders Harrison. But this Sheldon has been doing so good for me at D tackle. Like, he really has been. He's got like 4 sacks in like 2 or 3 games. He's been doing really, really, really freaking good for me. But let's go ahead. Let's put Mean Joe Green in. You guys have no idea how happy I am about getting Mean Joe Green, boy. Whew. Let's take a look at this Mean Joe Green. 95 block shed. 91 power move. Do I have a... Okay, their chems are not active because I have them in the wrong spot. I was like, wait a minute, why is finesse move and power move not up? The hell? It's because my idiot self put them in the wrong spot. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look. We're going to compare them to Reggie White and Abraham and show you guys what I saw on why I thought I could get similar production, and going ahead and sell, and why I wanted to move Reggie White and Abraham for these two guys. Alright, so now Mean Joe Green is now a 94 overall, and he now has 93 power move, 70 finesse move, 91 play rec, 95 block shed, 92 strength, 93 tackle. This card has been one of the best, if not the best defensive lineman I've been able to use all year. And I say that because I had him for such a long time before we eventually got new D tackles and we moved him off the team. But he was ferocious, man. Anybody who goes up against the Mean Joe Green knows he is hell, and he is very difficult to contain. So I'm happy we have him on the squad. We're going to go ahead and put Damon Harrison there. And he gets boosted up to an 88. I want the Team of the Year one. I keep saying Team of the Year, excuse me. I want the Football Outsiders one. But let's go ahead and let's I wonder what this guy's stuff's got to be freaking fantastic with the +2s. Freaking 96 power move, 88 finesse move. Jesus. But let's take a look at this Cameron Wake, and because of the boost from Casey and himself, he has 91 finesse move and 94 power move. There's not too many guys that have plus 91 on both of those attributes. His block shed is low, I will say that. But Cameron Wake card usually does pretty good. Now, is he Reggie White? No. Is he going to do as good as Reggie White? No. Reggie White to me is an A. He's if not an A+. But if I can get B- production out of him, and he was damn near half the price, I'm okay with that. And then we got Casey, who has a whopping power move of 95, and also has 88 finesse move, 92 play rec. And I feel like both of them intertwining each other, as well as being able to hook up everybody on the team with +2 power move, +2 finesse move, which isn't going to do too much for the corners, but it might be able to help out my linebackers on getting a block shed that maybe they couldn't have, a little extra power move, a little extra push here or there. Now let's go ahead and let's scoop up our Donald Penn and see how much we have left over. I might be able to get Flashback Cognito. Alright, there's Donald Penn right here for 269. That leaves me with 100K. We can definitely get Flashback Cognito. And I think the other Cognito I have is auctionable too, so I think I'll be able to sell that one. He'll be replacing Gauntlet Penn, but you know, obviously I'm not going to be able to use him, so I'm probably just going to put him in the in Elite Token and probably get one of those done sooner or later. 94 overall, and that right there, just our whole offensive line is boosted up. You take a look at Darrell Williams, he almost has the 91 run block threshold. Eventually we're gonna replace him. But you take a look at Pouncey. Pouncey now has 91 run block with 92 pass block. Donald Penn has 96 run block with 93 pass block. And then this Incognito right here, we are going to, I believe he's auctionable. So let me go on ahead and let me see if I can remove him. Hopefully he's auctionable, because that would help give us some coins. He is, yes. Even if it's 20K, man, I'll take it. 33. All right, so we'll put him up there for about 30K. I like the undercut, you know, add a little something, something. So we'll put 31. But the reason why I wanted to invest in Penn and Pouncey is because of me being able to get guys that have 90-90 at each spot, or 89-89 at each spot. and being able to increase them past the threshold with, you know, the motivators Penn and Pouncy. So let's go to flashbacks. I'm blind, forgive me, y'all. If I'm not mistaken, hopefully Incognito. He was going for as low as like 70K yesterday. You're telling me there's none up? Oh, that's because he's the left guard. Alright, 74K. 91 overall. And if you take a look, you see he has 90 and 90. And with that chemistry, you're unable to boost him up. But if you have Pouncy and you have Penn, both of those are going to be increased beyond the thresholds, which is really, 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 really good. Actually, let's go ahead and let's take a look. Before we purchase that, let's see if there's anybody around those thresholds that we can get cheaper. Let's just see. Let's go to... I highly doubt there's going to be somebody 88 overall that we can get it done with. Alright, Bitiono. Okay, Bitiono. We can get the job done with him, and he's 20K cheaper. Alright, let's compare the two. He has way more strength. 92 impact block with 91 awareness. 92 impact block. Where's impact block is 89. His speed is 73. So he's faster, and he would have 91 on both run block and pass block, but he has 92 impact block though. And he does not. But is +3 impact block worth? I mean, pancakes really don't happen too often unless they like pass commit. I mean, there would be absolutely no reason to get somebody like this. I'm just browsing. Bitiono might be the move. I mean, this right here would really, really, really be the move. Whew, my goodness, Larry Allen is a freaking monster. But I mean, if you take a look at it, boosted up Incognito is pretty much almost Larry Allen. He's gonna have 92 run block, 92 pass block. He has 92 impact block. Like, Incognito is pretty much Larry Allen boosted up. I think we're gonna spend the extra coins and just go with Incognito because of the impact blocking. Is it gonna help? I don't know. Probably not. But it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. If that makes any sense. But Bitiono definitely looks like Bitiono. I mean, for the price, looks really, really, really good, especially with the boost putting him past. But I mean, Incognito has a ton more strength. He also has more run block. He's gonna have more of each, and his impact block does more. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go Incognito. This is what I had my eyes set on the entire time anyways. That leaves us with 27K remaining. And I feel like our team just got so much better. So much better. Alright, let's go ahead and put him up here. His strength actually might even go up because of the toughness chemistry. I have so much toughness chemistry all over the damn place. It makes no sense, but it is what it is. So he's now a 93 overall left guard. And he has 91 strength, 92 run block, 92 pass block, 94 impact block. Is that what toughness gives you? I mean, who knows, right? Don't nobody want toughness as a chemistry. So we got +2 impact block, +1 strength, +2 carrying, +1 catching. So fully maxed out, I think he's gonna get another strength, which is, I mean, that's not bad, man, for offensive linemen. So we are actually able to boost ourselves up to a 91 overall. And I feel like our offensive line got a ton better. Now, the next things I got to improve on is these two spots right here. And I feel like I'm good for the remainder of the year with offensive line. I literally wouldn't have to touch anything. You know, I'll get to a spot where I have 91 plus run block, pass block on every single position. And I feel like, you know, I'll be good. So my next objective is to get these two guys right here out of here. And then I'll replace those guys. Defense, you know, we're okay. If Suggs can get the job done, then we're gonna stay with him. But if not, if he's too slow, then I don't know, I'll probably move him. But I mean, we'll see. But my defensive line, I'm really happy with. I want the upgraded Damon Harrison. I'm not sure how much he's going for. Let's actually take a look, because we got Incognito on the block now. Harrison, he's got to be like 90K or something like that, right? Because he's a 90 overall. $62K. Goodness, man, I want this card. Like, I want this card now. Just take a look at that block shit, man. He's just going to be such a force, and that high strength too. I wonder if we can get him now. That would be like all my coins, but let's see if we can make some moves and get him now. It sucks because that other Harrison is N18. There's nothing I can do with him, but... Alright, first we would need Incognito to sell. Let's just make sure we're still the cheapest on the block. And we are at 31. Just hopefully somebody buys him. And I wouldn't be too far off. So let's just take a gander and see if there's anybody here that we can sell. This guy right here can just pretty much go. Oh, you can't add them to an elite token set. Okay, so I'm just stuck with them. I also looked at Motivator's Gilmore too. Motivator Gilmore looks pretty good. He's got 91 speed, and I think he's better than Rod Woodson. Might even be cheaper. These Motivator cards have tanked in price like so much. Like Tyrann Mathieu he was going for less than 200K. I even thought about scooping him up my damn self. Alright, let's go on ahead and Motivators, cornerback. I've seen him as low as about 70K, 75, somewhere around there. You compare him to Rod Woodson, and he has more speed, he has acceleration, his man coverage is going to meet the threshold. His zone coverage he doesn't, but neither does Rod Woodson. You know, he's not going to meet the 91 threshold for me unless I got Tyrann Mathieu, or if I got read and react tier 4, which I'm not going to be able to do, or tier 3, whichever one it is you need. But this Gilmore, I mean, for the price, looks pretty good. Is that my Incognito selling? Nah, I see what you call it. While we're here, let's take a look and take a look at the DNs and what I saw and what made me want to do the change and sell those guys, and made me think that I can get pretty good production out of the Motivators. So let's go. And if you guys have been watching the videos, you guys know Abraham and Reggie White are fantastic for me. Like, they've done really good for me. Let's start off with the Minister of Defense himself and Reggie White. I don't want to end this video until I get Damon Harrison though. Like, I'll be honest, like, I really want that Damon Harrison. I sold my Reggie White yesterday for 115K. But let's go ahead and let's take a look. Now again, Reggie White's the better guy. Like, I'm not debating that. Reggie White is the better defensive lineman. He's faster, he's stronger, more block shed, more tackle, more acceleration. But again, Cameron Wake was going to have 91 in both power move and finesse move. Which, when I looked at that, I was like, wow. Like Owen Wilson, wow. And he's way cheaper. So I'm like, 91 power move, 91 finesse move. And his cards usually do pretty good. He's also going to help everybody out with +2 finesse move. That can probably do pretty decent. And then we looked at right end, and I seen Casey compared to Abraham, and they were going for about the same price. Now you take a look, and Casey has less block shed, but he has more power move, more finesse move, more strength. Obviously the speed differential, that is one thing where Abraham, he gets around that edge and he's fast, you know. But I was like, if I can get just somewhat of the same production from these two guys, again, I'm probably getting rid of Reggie White's an A. Let's say Abraham is a B+. Let's say combined they're an A pass rush, and they do pretty damn good. If I can get B- production out of those two, and they were cheaper, and I was able to use those coins elsewhere to help me get like a Mean Joe Green and whatnot, then I felt like that was the move, and that's why we went ahead and did that. We need this incognito to sell. I'm impatient, man. I want that Harrison. And then I wouldn't touch my D-line for a while. We still got the cheapest up. So we're probably going to end the video here. I'm not going to, just keep you guys just waiting until something sells, because who knows how long that could be. Unless that was it right there. I got a notification. Maybe that was it. Maybe he sold. Maybe he didn't sell. But I will be scooping up that 90 Harrison though, because that card just looks really, really, really good. And I don't have much else to sell. I sold pretty much like everything that I could. I have a handful of cards left that I can sell, but there's not much. Like these cards, I don't even know where the hell I got these from. Where the hell did I get this from? Pack opening the 25th. Okay, so that was that Christmas bundle, the one bundle we bought of the year. Put them up there for 1.7. So hopefully, these defensive linemen can do good for me, and if they do, then for 100 and my goodness, this guy undercut by he probably didn't even look. He undercut by 1.9K. I'm not undercutting that. There's no way. I'll wait for his to sell, and then I'll have the cheapest one. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Next gameplay that we do, hopefully we would have Damon Harrison. I just need to wait for that incognito to sell, and then amongst other things. So it sucks we sold Calvin Johnson, but it was the right thing to do. We sold Calvin, we picked up Penn and incognito. Now my offensive line is 2 players away from being set for quite some time. And then we got ourselves a new quarterback, and he was definitely better than Garoppolo in every single attribute. From throw power, short, medium, deep, he was literally better at everything. So we're going to go with Mariota here. And then defensively, man, we got Suggs, we got Dix, we got Mean Joe Green, and we got Wake and Casey. Man, I'm really excited about getting Mean Joe Green. I feel like him and Harrison, it's just going to be such a dangerous combination, just pure brute strength right up that middle. And I'm expecting a lot of sheds. One thing that I can work on now outside of these 2 offensive linemen here once we get those guys, is corners. Corners, man. I need a 91 zone corner over here. Rod Woodson does not have 91 zone, but he has decent speed. I need to go ahead and get somebody. I've tried Julio over there. Julio has 91 zone coverage and good speed, but he just doesn't play nowhere near as good. Like Rod Woodson does pretty good at corner, and he doesn't even have the 91 zone. So definitely need to replace this Rod with somebody with 91 zone, and then feel like we're pretty good, man. Feel like we are pretty good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We got damn near a whole new defensive line. We got a new quarterback, new free safety. Is Clinton Dix an upgrade from Ed Reed? That'll be tough to say because Ed Reed had 92 speed and this Clinton Dix has 87. So I need to be even more careful when playing defense. But I rarely press as it is because I know over the top, you know, and Ed Reed definitely put in work for me. But this Clinton Dix has more hit power, so he should force more incomplete passes due to him being able to hit harder and him being able to, you know, just be aggressive in the passing lanes. He has unfakeable, which means, you know, he's going to be very difficult to block out or juke out, you know, even when he's not being used. Or you can still juke the AI if you don't click on. So, you know, my user, on top of him having unfakeable, definitely helps. 84 block shed. He has a ton of block shed. He's one of the highest block shedding safeties in the game. So I mean, you know, that should definitely help. He should just play a factor in the run game. Again, the only thing, he also has 91 zone as well. The only thing that he doesn't have that Ed Reed does is the speed. It's about it, and hopefully it doesn't, you know, I don't get burned. Terrell Suggs is, compared to McGinnis, I'm losing +4 speed, but I'm gaining more everything else: strength, tackle, play rec, block shed, power move, finesse move. He's just looks like so much of a better card. So we'll see how he does. And then Casey and Wake look really good together. And then we finally got Mean Joe Green. We finally got Mean Joe Green, man. Hopefully you guys are looking for it. I try to give, like, I want to pick up guys that you guys don't normally see. That's why I wanted to go with Garoppolo, because how many YouTubers out there using Garoppolo? You know, how many people are out there rocking, you know, Malcolm Butler? And I mean, I'm sure there's people out there, but not too many of them. And I'm sure you're going to, you know, as I say that, I'm contradicting that by giving you Mariota gameplay. I'm sure he's all over the place. But I'm excited for the DNs. I'm hoping Casey and Wake do good. I'm really hoping they do good, because if not, this whole plan was a fail, because White and Abraham were doing great for me. And again, if they do not do good, this entire plan was a fail, because we were able to do all the things that we were able to do today because we sold Ed Reed, because we sold Reggie White, and we sold McGinnis, and we sold Abraham, and those guys were really, 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 really good. But again, 91 overall. Really wish that Incognito would sell, but unfortunately he just does not want to. But again, next time we have a gameplay, I will show you guys. Hopefully we'll have Damon Harrison by then. And I feel like our 4-3, excuse me, just got really, 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 really good. I just need this guy in my life, and that's it. This is all I need. Just take a look at him, man. He's gonna have 91 block shed, but look at the strength, though. Good Lord, 92 strength. 92 strength with 91 block shed. That's gonna be boosted up to 92, and oh my goodness, he's gonna have 85 power move. Yeah, once we get this guy, we are definitely set on the D-line. We are definitely set. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. More importantly, hopefully you guys are looking forward to gameplay with this squadron, as I am. It's your boy GS. We are going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace.